Hey, it's Claire, and today I have an interesting anecdote that happened to me on stage that I wanted to share with you. Because every time I tell the story to people, the reaction is pretty great, so I thought, why not share it with everyone? By the way, this is my first video ever, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm learning. So I present to you the time I destroyed my guitar on stage, and not on purpose. So the best part is that someone in the audience was filming our set at the time of the happening and sent me the footage afterwards, saying he didn't want to publish it without my consent, which I found was really nice. Thank you. So stick to the end of this video because I will be showing this footage. So what happened? So a bit over 2 years ago, I was playing a gig with my band Kill It. We were opening the main stage at a rock festival in the UK called Giants of Rock. Really cool festival, we had a lot of fun. So although we were opening the day, so we played around like 1 PM or something, the venue was packed and the stage was really big, really cool, so we were super excited. So we play our show and we reach the end of the set. The way we play the last song of the set live is that I usually start with a little intro solo, you know, like just me doing some kind of solo just for the intro. So just before starting the song, I just thought that would be really cool to play the intro in the pit, to be closer to the audience. So you have to know it's one of those in-between moments at shows, so the stage is really dark, especially the corners. Anyway, so because I was a little bit too excited to play, I start my solo and without thinking 1 second, I jump. And well, the rest is painful. Because it was really dark, as I said before, and also because I'm an idiot, I underestimated how high was the stage and also where it physically ended. So I tripped on the edge and smashed myself and the guitar against the metal barrier. I just remember being on the floor and people at the front row were just panicking and I couldn't breathe for like 10 seconds. Then I also saw my guitar on the floor, broken in half, and I was like, fuck! Even before knowing if I was okay. One of the security guys just immediately came and dragged me backstage. And the best part is that actually only one person in the band saw me falling. That's how dark the stage was, like we couldn't see anything, you know? And the rest of the band kind of just walked off stage, so the people were super confused, like, oh, was that planned? Is this the way this band finishes their shows? And that's also something you will see in the video. Okay, let's watch the video now. Are you ready? Because I'm not.
Did somebody die?
Yes, almost. She's fell off the stage.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time. Good night. Whoa. That's what I love about rock and roll. You wake up on a hangover and then Kill It, take the stage and you rock and roll all ahead.
Yeah. This noise is just like horrible. I don't know. My wireless, I had a wireless and I don't know, it's scratches kind of stuff. It's like, ooh. So now, a few tips for musicians playing live to avoid this kind of situations. So during soundcheck, if you're thinking about doing some kind of jumps between the stage and the pit or the audience or whatever, practice it before. The problem is that during the show, the adrenaline is like kicking and sometimes you just do stuff that you wouldn't do because it can be very dangerous. You know, I could have ended in a much worse state. So just, you know, check how high is the stage, how far is the distance between the audience and the stage, and fly. We played a gig last year with a Swedish band called Heat, that maybe you know, because, and if you don't, you should check them out because they're amazing. And I was watching their soundcheck and the singer, Eric, I saw him practicing actually jumping between the stage and on the riser, you know, the metal barrier. And during the show, he jumped from the exact spot that he practiced before at soundcheck. And because that was like, I was like, wow, that was quite a big distance, you know? I think that's a really good thing to do, you know, because then better safe than sorry, I guess. Number 2, make sure you know how to get back on stage after you're successfully, hopefully, jumped, because sometimes you just don't know and then you end up just trying to climb on it and looking stupid. It happened to me. So usually if it's a big stage, you're gonna have stairs on both sides of the stage or one side, so just make sure you know how to get back on stage. Yeah, and it's gonna be especially difficult, you know, if you wear heels like me, or if you have like a guitar on you, just, you know, climbing on the stage can be tricky. So number 3, if it's something that happened to you in the past and you feel ashamed or embarrassed or anything like that, just don't, you know, way worse accidents have happened to the biggest rock stars. So I would just say welcome to the club. It only shows that you're a gig warrior and you over-deliver in the name of entertainment, and I think that's amazing. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. If you want more painful anecdotes that happened to me on stage, just make sure you comment below so that I know it, and I will be posting a video in the next few days, so make sure you're subscribed to stay updated.